Okay, the next part we're going to talk about is cognitive styles and dispositions. One dimension of cognitive style worthy of our attention is the distinction between analytical and holistic thinking. Now, you're going to need to know about analytical and holistic thinking because the public school system is now expecting you as a teacher to get your students to think deeper than just answering a yes-no question. So in analytical thinking, learners tend to break new stimuli and tasks into their component parts and to see their parts somewhat independently of the context. So they have a big picture, then they can break down the parts that are making up the big picture. In holistic thinking, learners tend to perceive situations as integrated, indivisible wholes that are closely tied to their context. So beginning to see those relationships amongst items, amongst concepts, and those kind of things. Some kinds of dispositions are clearly beneficial for classroom learning. One that I love is stimulating seeking, regularly seeking and engaging in challenging cognitive tasks. We don't do enough of that, or we haven't in the past. I think Common Core is bringing this back to life. Critical thinking is another area that I find students are lacking in. It's consistently evaluating information or arguments in terms of their accuracy, credibility, and worth rather than accepting them as a face value. So we have, as teachers, have stopped telling students what to think, but we should be teaching them how to think. Open-mindedness is flexibly considering alternative perspectives and multiple sources of evidence and suspending judgment for a time rather than leaping to immediate conclusions. Thus, we were talking about the persuasive thinking that you did projects with. We need more of that. I even do that within my own college classrooms in order to get a perspective taking. Dispositions sometimes override intelligence and their influence on long-term achievement. An example of this would be children who eagerly seek out physical and social stimulation as preschoolers later become better readers and earn better grades in school. Research has based that you can read about that. So that's just not made up. Students with a high need for cognition learn more from what they read and are more likely to base conclusions on sound evidence and logical reasoning. Students who critically evaluate new evidence and open-mindedly listen to diverse perspectives show more advanced reasoning capabilities and more likely to revise their beliefs in the face of contradictory information. Remember that a lot of the reason we believe what we believe is from our home life, our family life, what we've been taught. That tends to overflow into who we become as well, whether that be good, whether that be bad. And having an open mind to new things and different things, that's difficult for students to do sometimes. And teachers' actions in the general classroom atmosphere they create, for example, whether students are encouraged to pursue intriguing topics, take risks, and think critically, that makes a difference as well. You also need a positive atmosphere to where it's okay to make a mistake if you're willing to correct it. You know, there needs to be some type of a zone where there is no judgment placed. You know, we all make mistakes. The key is to rectify those mistakes. So I've attached a couple of YouTube videos I'd like for you to look at. Wow, the one on the left, as I said, wowed me. I'd like to know your reflections. I think you're going to be blown away. I think you're going to be so surprised. I've been able to do nothing but think about this ever since I saw it for the first time. Enjoy. Let me know what you think.